And most of us behind me, as you can see, are experiencing some sort of clouds and rainfall on the radar, or behind me, especially in Carbondale, we have seen some storms. We're actually hearing some thunder in our studio, rather, and we've also seen rain in Perryville and in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. So if we take a look at that radar, we are seeing storms that are starting to move into the region, especially from the west. And we have had several severe thunderstorm warnings this morning from Perry County, Missouri, all the way down through Paducah. And this storm has consistently been producing 70-mile-per-hour winds. And this is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning, including the city of Princeton, Kentucky. And this is going to be again for that 70-mile-per-hour winds that we have seen repeatedly with this storm. And then up towards the north, there is a storm that is about to move close to Jefferson County, Illinois, and that is going to be bringing with it that has a severe thunderstorm warning. Jefferson County isn't included in it yet, but it is getting close to the region. We also have several flash flood warnings, with one right now in Perry County, Missouri. This is going to be going until 3:30 this afternoon. And then we also have one for McCracken County, and this one is going to be going until 4:15. And again, it's not going to take much for flash flooding to occur where we do see heavy rainfall. And we do have a flash flood watch for the broader region, and that is going to be going until 7 o'clock tonight. But temperatures across the region this morning are largely in those mid-70s where we've seen rain, upper 70s and even low 80s where we haven't seen the rain, but overall not a bad start for your midday. And if you're having a work day today, I really think that today is going to be nice to go ahead and maybe try to get outside for a little bit. As soon as those rain showers do pass, we're going to start to see clearing skies, and temperatures are going to be warming up into those mid-80s this afternoon. So for your threat tracker, we're tracking those rain and thunderstorms for the remainder of this afternoon, especially into parts of southern Illinois and western Kentucky. We're also tracking the threat of flooding, especially because we did see so much rainfall yesterday. I do think that we could still see additional flooding today, especially where it develops. And then we're tracking drier weather and warmer temperatures, but warmer temperatures earlier in the week, but we are tracking drier weather for your weekend, thankfully. So it will be a very nice weekend. And so if we run the clock forward, we can see most of us have some sort of shower activity by about noontime today. But if we run it forward to about 5 o'clock, we can see our cold front is going to be moving in from the west and dragging towards the south and east, and that is going to be bringing with it some drier air. And so by 11 o'clock, I think all of us are going to be clear, and we are going to see those temperatures that are going to be in those low to mid 70s. And by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, we do see, or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning rather, we do see those clouds start to return. And I think this model overdoes a little bit with how much of us could see shower activity tomorrow morning. I really think it's only going to be an isolated threat, mainly into parts of Kentucky and southeastern Missouri. But by 6 o'clock, most of us are going to be experiencing sunny skies with only a few lingering showers, and temperatures are going to be in those low 80s. And by 11 o'clock on Friday night, again, we're going to be cooling into those low 70s. But across the region today, we do have a moderate risk of flash flooding and heavy rainfall, a marginal risk up towards the north around the Mount Vernon area, but most of us are going to be in that moderate risk for flash flooding because our ground is already so saturated with how much rainfall we've already seen. And in addition to that, we do have a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk for areas of western Kentucky. It does clip parts of our counties in southern Illinois, but most of western Kentucky is going to be in that level 2 risk. And then we do have a level 1 risk back towards the west, and that is again going to be for those strong damaging winds and also some small hail, as we have seen already this morning with the storm in Paducah, Kentucky. So we can see, we are going to see after that cold front passes that we're going to have a high pressure system move in, and this is really going to dry our dew points out with really nice dew points into those mid 50s, maybe even a few upper 60s on Saturday. This is by 2 o'clock. Much of the Midwestern region is actually going to be experiencing much drier than normal weather in terms of the relative humidity in the atmosphere. But by 5 o'clock on Sunday, I do think that those dew points are going to start to climb, and we are going to have an increase in humidity by 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. And we're also tracking the next potential heat wave that is going to be coming through next week. And so as this heat dome that has been seated over the western part of the United States is going to start to break down and shift off towards the east, and then this is going to be bringing us very, very hot weather, especially into the middle to late portions of next week. And I think temperatures are going to be by that time in those mid to upper 90s. So I think today we're going to see those temperatures top out in the mid 80s. Tomorrow will be much cooler with temperatures around 83, and then Saturday and Sunday are going to be very pleasant. There's only an isolated chance of showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday those 90s are returning, and then by late next week we're going to have those temperatures in the mid 90s. So we're really tracking those warmer temperatures.
I'll tell you, Garrett, the weather is really showing up and showing out these days.
Yes.
It's like every day we have something crazy going on.
Yes, it's very